Oh my God. Uh, Thursday, April 29th, 2021. Megan, fake rage. Oh, oh, Lordy. So you come out, we're talking about the President Biden's address to Congress last night and the pathetic, pandering, and filled with lies response from your favorite uh, African American Republican Senator Tim Scott. By the way, you say he's the most popular African American Republican senator. He's the only African American Republican senator. So, anyway, you are on a tear about how that Senator Scott was treated on Twitter. Megan, Twitter isn't real life. And just because, and it's not a very large population of the people. So just because a whole bunch of shit is being said on Twitter, it doesn't mean that that makes it okay and that everybody agrees with it. We've had this problem with Twitter for the last 4 years, and that's how your fucking president, the leader of your party, fucking governed over Twitter and abused people and berated people. It's a shitty, shitty platform in a terrible way to decide that your whole evening and morning are going to be ruined by it. I noticed you recovered really quickly, though, when Michael B. Jordan came on. So, because a bunch of trolls said stupid, racist things on Twitter, you now don't want to hear about anything. Don't come talking to me about anything, about any equality, blah, blah, blah. Because mean people said mean things. I thought you had a thick skin. And what is really appalling about all of this, because you're the conservative political analyst on this television program, is that from everything that happened last night, the majority of your response was focused on Twitter. So you didn't want to talk about all of the plans that were laid out to help fix the myriad of problems in this country, to actually help, real life, everyday Americans. You just wanted to talk about Twitter. You boiled Biden's plans down to the Democrats' answer is just to write a check and then make my generation pay for it. Actually, no, it isn't writing a check. It's about overhauling the way we do things, which takes money, which is going to pay for through an increase of taxes on the wealthiest Americans and corporations. But all you want to do is label it as progressive. So I'm mad. What is so wrong with progress, Megan? That's what progressive means. Makes progress. We've talked about this before. The GOP has nothing. You guys were in charge for 4 years. What did you make better? So hypocritical and so typical. So I kind of thought, in a Pollyanna kind of way, I thought maybe you'd have something nice to say about his speech, because he did, in the speech, reach out to Republicans, gave out some name calls, not in a mean way, some shout outs, some kudos to Republicans, and talked about things that were done on a bipartisan nature, and things where we can agree, and to let's get the things done that we agree on. He did, the outreach that you've been so looking for, but apparently you missed all of that because you were too focused on, oh, these are things that are actually going to help people, so I have to be mad about it because they're labeled progressive. AOC likes it, so I sure can't. Republicans only give a shit about bipartisanship when they're not in power. When Republicans control the White House and Congress, there isn't one single word about working together. Yet the Democrats, in good faith, do it anyway. And when the script gets flipped and the Democrats have just an iota of power, the Republicans dig their heels in and say, you're not getting anything from us. Because they don't want to let the Democrats have any credit for getting anything done, because they know that they will then lose in the midterms if the Democrats actually accomplish anything. So they stonewall. So we just got to get Manchin and your little fucking cinema Arizona princess on board and railroad some of this stuff to get stuff done that's helpful for people. Because the GOP will claim and scream bipartisanship, but won't actually do anything to help. And if the next time that the power shifts, bipartisanship and how are we going to pay for it are out the window. Nobody gave a shit how much we paid for Trump's stupid fucking tax cuts. What's the expression? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Democrats have been fooled more than thrice. So, I will end today's like I ended yesterday. Fuck off. Yeah, and your giant out of control fishtail was alien and ridiculous. So I hope you're over being fake mad now.